One thing that interests me is how you got Roger to accept this award.
These are things that Roger would just as soon, he'd just soon be out playing 18 as he would be getting any kind of an honor.
But he doesn't seek really to be noticed or to receive applause or awards.
He is an example of a very, very well-rounded, balanced life.
I grew up almost as a neighbor to the university, knowing the legend of the Vern Gardners and Wat Masaka and the 1947 NIT basketball.
Well, Roger was a great athlete in his high school days.
When I was at East, the football team never lost a game.
Roger Boyer symbolized everything red, starting at East and then going just naturally up the street to the university.
I never did question going to the university. I went on an LDS mission, and I came home and became acquainted with a good friend of mine. He talked me into applying to the Harvard Business School, and I did and was turned down. And I drove back to Harvard, Boston, and I went to the admissions office and kind of did the bluff of, I said, I'm coming next fall, I'm going to be here, and I hope that you'll have a place for me. And kind of was obnoxious, but at least they remembered me, and I ended up getting accepted.
When he finished Harvard Business School, I went back and recruited him, and we became partners in Ivory and Boyer Company.
We got involved in a project in southern Utah and ended up starting the development of Bloomington, Utah. I always wanted to get into income-producing property, and after a few years, I left and formed the Boyer Company.
He said, if we can find good AAA quality tenants that'll pay the rent, then we can borrow against that and build the buildings. What if we borrowed $1 billion and paid it off with the tenant rents? Well, I couldn't fathom anything like that. Roger's the visionary.
We sort of joined together and tried to do projects for the state of Utah and buildings at the research park.
You can drive around all over the city and see projects that were done by the Boyer Company. They're downtown in several locations. They're out at the airport and out in the International Center. They're up and down the freeway. He took 40 acres of old rail yards and created the Gateway.
We bought this property about 12 years ago from the Union Pacific Railroad, and we wanted to try to develop a project that could get done before the Olympics.
I don't think there's anybody in the country that could have pulled off the Gateway project but Roger Boyer.
To me, business and particularly real estate, which I ended up going into, is so fun. Lots of opportunity to see a product that's built, see some results that are satisfying.
The emphasis that he brought to the Boyer Company was to be a community builder.
I don't think we've ever defaulted on any loan. I think our lenders that we've borrowed money from would say that we're responsible business people.
I marvel all those years ago when he had the vision of what this could become and the perseverance and drive and motivation to see it succeed.
I love to go to work. I love to go away from work as well.
He doesn't think the company is his biggest success story. It's those 8 children and all those grandchildren.
We have a tennis court at our house, and I remember dragging kids out of the house at 6 in the morning, and then we would ski almost every Saturday.
His kids admire him. They want to be with him. They golf with him.
My boys and sons-in-law, we have a little once-a-year trip we go on every year golfing. This year we went to Pebble Beach.
I don't know what kind of an image you have of real estate developers, but Roger will change the image for everyone as being a person of really exemplary character. I've seen him in so many different settings, and I've always been able to say afterwards, Roger Boyer does the right thing. I can remember when he first said, why don't we donate a block of stock that we had to the university.
We support some things up there that are quite dear to us.
Served as chair of their finance committee for the hospital, helped endow a business program in real estate.
The Ivory Boyer Real Estate Center, business school.
Together with his son Jake and my son Clark, boy, this has been something that has been worked at by both of our families.
There are people who are successful in business, but they don't have families, or they don't really give back in a major way like he does.
As we have developed some resources, I'd like to think that we can also reach out and help other people. Well, I'm grateful for the award to be picked out of such a distinguished alumni. To be called a Distinguished Alumni Award is an honor to me personally, and I thank each of you for the selection. My family and I appreciate it, and I love the university. I've been a neighbor. I've been associated with the U all my life in some way, and hope I can continue that association. And again, express gratitude and thanks very much to you for this award.